Hello, Barrett. You're like the most usable axe user that's not a lord in both games. They do a better job with... I think they do a better job with axe users in other games. But it seems when I play these games, they always seem to be sort of a weird niche unit. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I guess axes are designed to be strong, but they're not supposed to be accurate. So that's the entire point of the weapon. Whereas swords are supposed to be accurate, but maybe not as strong, and then lances are somewhere in between. But because it's Japan, you know, well, this is just my theory anyways. Because it's Japan, you know, well, fuck you. We're just gonna make swords the best every time. And axes will make okay, and lances will make pretty good. And then magics are gonna be somewhere in the ballpark of okay to completely broken, depending. There's a couple mages I can think of off the top of my head in Fire Emblem games that just completely break the game, you know. And it's the one that I'm thinking of right now off the top of my head is if you which I've talked about before, but if you play I'm forgetting the name of the game now, great. You play Fire Emblem 4, which which is not Rondo of Blood, that's Castlevania, Chris. Anyways, if you play Castlevania 4, you play Fire Emblem 4, it is very different than all the other Fire Emblem games, whereas it is a giant map, and you're going to go from castle to castle to castle on this same map. But there is if you do it right, you will break because you can't have dark magic and you don't really get that great of access to white magic in that game. They break up the anima magic into fire users, wind users, thunder users, okay? And then there's a triangle, like the weapon triangle, based on that. Well, anyways, if you do the right combination of two people, you'll get a wind user that is got a combination of really good magical stats and is very fast and accurate. And because he also wields like an uber weapon in that game, sort of, we'll be running into uber weapons later on in this game, but they because he's wielding essentially a holy weapon, and because the game does have durability, but it gives you the ability to use funds to fix or repair durability even if something is completely broken, like completely breaks down to 0. This guy is running around with one of the strongest non-boss magics in the game. He's got ridiculously high stats in everything that matters for his class. And he is one of like 2 or 3 people that can take on the final boss by himself. It's really hard to believe because the way that game is set up, with the magics is basically they don't want you wielding light or like the most powerful light magic, and they definitely don't give you access to dark magic in that game. So those two will just completely pound you flat. the final boss is a dark mage, whatever. He's wielding he's got ungodly strength, or magic levels. And he wields the most powerful magic, and essentially most powerful magic in the game. And he'll smear anybody. And you don't really get a magical count. You do get a magical, if you do the game right, you do get a magical counter to him, which allows you to finish the game. But if you want to actually beat him without, you know, the heads to my tails, you're going to be sacrificing some guys to beat the game. Because they're, aside from that wind mage, and like I said, the design in-game counter to his magic style, you probably are not going to be able to beat that game without, you know, losing a couple guys in an effort to deal enough damage to kill him. So I don't know what to say other than that. The game, of course, the game actually does do you a favor, insofar as the ideal setup for the second half of the game is the easiest way to get. I'm sort of dancing around the reason for that, because there's a spoiler in there I don't want to mention. But the game makes it easy to make your guys very strong, and you have to sort of go out of your way to create a character that gets certain blessings, but would end up getting would not be the most efficient person to have in the second half of the game. I did learn something interesting over Thanksgiving, though. I have to learn to just do my own thing and not really worry about what everybody else is doing. Because I can't convince anyone to do anything that I want them to do, even if I think it would be kind of fun to do together. I have, however you want to look at it, I have cashed my chips, I have spent my goodwill tokens at some point in my life, and I am not going to be I'm not able to convince people, you know, to do things that I think would be fun to do. Like, if you say to me, Chris, hey, I watched this television show, I think you might like it. I respect your opinion, or I felt that we had similar interests, I would give it a try. I would, you know, give the show at least a couple episodes, maybe 2 to 3 episodes, depending on how I felt about the first episode. I'm generally open-minded about those sorts of things. But for whatever reason, I don't, you know, I can't make suggestions to people about what to watch or what to play. you know, because they're going to do their own thing. And that's fine and dandy. You know, if you don't want to watch what I suggest, that's your proposition. You don't have to do what I want you to do, obviously. But at some point, like I said, I cashed in all of my chips because I can't suggest anything to you know, I can't suggest a game to play or a television show to watch that anyone will give me the 2 episodes, you know, to try out and just be like, well, that's not for me. You know, they will essentially say, well, I don't want to do that. And that's sort of the end of the conversation. And I'm not sure what I did to warrant that, but it's just kind of disappointing to me. You know, obviously I don't expect anybody to listen to me all the time, but it just seems like, you know, when someone brings a new game or a new television show to the family or to the group, if you will, you know, we're willing to give that a chance. Give it a try, see how the game plays, you know, that sort of thing. But if I were to suggest the same game or the same television show out of the blue with nobody knowing what it is prior, then, you know, we're not going to do that, Chris. And I can guess where I blew my, you know, essentially blew my chance at that. But still, it's very frustrating. Couldn't care less if you got a grudge against Ostia. Put up with your treachery no longer. Heh. Ostia is no longer my main concern, nor is the whole of Lycia. My goal is worthy of the intention of the entire world. You're mad. Couple more hits, he's gonna be dead. I'll have him probably dead here, either this turn or next. Also, I did a very poor job of getting to Legault. Are you Dorian? My grandfather, you tried to. But who are you? I am Marquise Kalen's granddaughter, Lindis. Oh, that's the mouthful. That dawdling wreck dared disagree with me. I was so happy to be rid of him. You're a dead man. Blood. Is this my blood? Ephadel, come to me. Your master calls you. I am the ruler of this world. Good, level up. About right now I should be putting Elowood on the throne and finishing up. Oop, that almost killed my run. Should be putting him on the throne this very turn right now. We should be seizing instead of recruiting. And again, that's my mistake. I shouldn't have been trying to chase him down to the right side. Should have come to this left side and circled up and around, or come up through the center right where Matthew is, in order to catch him right in this area. will give me this will give me some time to heal some of my guys. Get Priscilla some experience points, but ultimately that's not going to matter at all. Well now, a welcome visitor indeed. I must thank you for coming so far. What? You're a... to be accurate, I would say a former member of Black Fang. Black Fang! Huh, no, former Black Fang. No, I'm simply a thief. Huh? You're saying you're not my foe? Is that what you're saying? Correct, so let us pretend we never saw each other. Hold on. You're not my enemy, may I ask for your aid? Me? Help you? Want to know about the Black Fang, please. This is a surprise. Are you really going to battle with the Black Fang? Yes. The enemy is not Brendan Reed, but a horrible name or Nurgle. Yes, I already know that. You're quite plucky, I like you. However, I know almost nothing about the current Black Fang. Still want my aid? I do. Thank you. My name is Elwood. I am Legault. I'll help you as long as I feel safe. Luna. He was mad. Consumed by his own lust. Prideful fool. Lord Darren. Come, Elwood. There's no time for sentiment. Father needs you. Let's go. Father! Father! It's me, Elwood. I've come to save you. Father? Dark in here. I cannot see a thing. Elwood. Ah. Father, where are you? Back there, Elwood. Voice is coming from back there. Father. You're alright. Elwood. Wait. Forget me. Take the girl and flee. Inian. Girl, she's the key to the Dragon Gate. Hurry. Go before Nurgle notices you. Inian, this way. We must flee. Something wrong with her, yet we've no time to hesitate. Elwood, I've got your father. Take Ninian. I understand. Lord Albert, I'm going to move you a little. Be strong. Hector, you came too? Thank you. Do not worry about that. Come, let us leave this place. Elwood, Hector! Hurry this way. Ah! You will not pass here. When did you... You must not fight that man. What? That man is dangerous. You cannot defeat him on your own. While there is no time, danger must be faced. Be a good boy and listen to your father, young Master Elwood. Ephadel. Even among the Black Fang, his man is feared for his skill. You are no match for him, not even as a group. You have done well, Jafar, that is all. Return to Byrne and begin your next assignment. Hear my word, I have an invitation from my master. In honor of your hard-fought arrival, prepared a special show for you. Stop it, you cannot release the dragons. Father? What's all this about? You'll know shortly, at the expense of your father's life. Father, what's wrong? Lord Albert, hold on. Huh? Indian. Power. Power. Ugh. Father! Now, Ninian, at last, open the dragon gate. Gate, open gate. Yes, that's it. This way, dragon. Oh, what's that rumbling? I can barely keep my feet. Nurgle, what's happening? Here, come, children of the flame, come to me. Can't be. Oh no, it isn't. Is it truly a dragon? Ha ha ha, yes, use all your strength. Squeeze every drop out of your body you call dragons. I will not allow this. Who's there? You. Nils! Ninian, come to your senses. You must not do what they want. Nils. Nils, not now. Ravidal, stop him. Desist, Nils. The power, it runs wild. Ninian. Nils. Here. Hurry. The dragon is crumbling. Everyone flee. Stop. You mustn't come here. Lord Norgle, please. Dead. They both died. Something happened. Is it gone? No, I failed. Nils, you will. Welp, but not for your interference. Come, both of you. What? No. Never, I will never follow you. Minion, Nils. You will not. What? Impossible. Not by your hand. I told you. I will oppose you always. Why? Why won't you die? Father! Elwood, be prepared. He will return. Alright, but for now, let us leave this island. Let us go home. No, my son, I am done here. You, Elwood, you must finish this. Don't say that. Mother is waiting in Fairey. She's waiting for you, Father. Eleonora. She will be cross with me. Elwood, your mother... I'm sorry. Tell her I'm sorry. Mother! You're dead. Elwood's dad. No, please, not now. Not after all we've done. Find you again. Father, please open your eyes. I'm very bad at doing the acting of the voices. Father! He died. Everybody died. The end. At last, Elwood's long-awaited reunion with his father, as well as their painful farewell. After escaping the Dread Isle, they returned to the port city of Badon. Elwood remained silent for the duration of their passage. He is stood cradling his father's cold hand, as if to warm him back to life. New resolve. Nini, are you feeling better? Yes. That's good. Long time no see, Nils. You've grown, haven't you? Is it really you, Lindis? It seems like it's been so long, even though it's only been a year since I last saw you. So much has happened since we left you in Kalen. Hey, care to talk about things the rest of us can follow? Who is he? This is Hector. He's Marquise Osia's brother. Do not let his attitude fool you. He acts mean, but he is a decent enough. Act mean seemed pretty mean to me. And you might remember this one. He's... yes, I remember it. The man who helped Ninian. You're Albert's son, aren't you? Your red hair, gentle eyes, even voice, you're just like him. Where did you meet my father? The Dragon Gate. He set us free after we'd been captured. We escaped in a small boat, but I was thrown out in a storm. When I woke up, I was back on Valor. For a time, I hid in the ruins by myself. Then I sensed something really dangerous. And when I raced to the Dragon's Gate, I saw everything. Nils. We pulled Ninian from the boat. She lost her memory. Can't believe we brought her right back to her captors. What a horrible thing to do. I'm sorry. Lady Lynn, you did nothing wrong. When Nils fell overboard, I did not know what to do. I became lost within myself. If only I'd been stronger, all of this could have been avoided. I am truly sorry. Ninian's power is greater than mine, but it cost her physical and emotional strength. Nurgle exploited that weakness. Ninian Nils. Was he after you because you have the power to call dragons? I think it's because we can open the Dragon Gate. Just calling them, Nurgle can do that on his own. Are you serious? Yes, but it requires a tremendous amount of quintessence. Quintessence? That's what Nurgle calls it. It's the substance of human spirit, power, energy, essence of life itself. Nurgle, he stole its quintessence. What happens to those quintessence stolen? They die. Neither Ninian nor I have that power. Lynn knows. We have our special power. Anyway, Nurgle needs to gather a large amount of quintessence so he can send his henchman Ephidel to get close to Marquis Laus. He sought to plant the seeds of war in Darin's power-hungry heart. To what end? Seems the quintessence in each person varies in strength. A person of strong mind and body has hundreds times more energy than the average person. Sounds like there aren't many people like that, though. It took long enough for Nurgle to find people with enough strength. Although it would take time, Nurgle said the easiest way to get that much quintessence was just fighting a war. So he planned to make up for the quality with quantity. Is that it? Black-hearted fiend. We're all men, nothing but pawns to him. Ephidel brought Elbert to the Dragon Gate. He said he found the ideal source they had sought. Nurgle's plan for war had been stopped, and yet he was happy. He'd taken so much energy from the knights traveling with Elbert, he was sure he'd even better quintessence from Elbert. Nils. Oh, I'm sorry, Lord Elwood. It's alright. When I found my father Dragon's Gate, I knew his knights were no longer alive. Elwood. Your father told us that he had a son. Said you were blessed with natural fighting ability. But he also told us you were compassionate and disdained fighting. He told us that his son would be better ruler than he was. He told us that he would sooner sacrifice himself than see his homeland Lycia embroiled in the flames of war. That's when we lost all hope at the Dragon's Gate. Your father always spoke to us of happy things. Well, he mainly spoke of his cherished son and his dear wife. But Nini and I, we loved him very much. Stories about his family, they saved us. Oh, father. Hector, we should let him be alone for a while. Sure. Come, Nils. Come, Ninian. As you say. Lord Elwood. Ninian, I didn't see you. Sorry about before. Just need some time to think. Should you be up? You've had a rough time. Coloring's not very good. You should rest. Look, said you. All scratches and bruises. You need to be properly taken care of. Why? Why was Lord Elwood so... Lord Elwood, why were you both so kind to us? This is all my fault. These nightmares. All these terrible things. Ninian, crying ill-suits a girl of your beauty. I am fine. Please do not cry. I'm sorry. So sorry. There's something you must hear. You're not responsible for what happened to my father. You suffered as much as he did. Please do not punish yourself any further. Lord Elwood, Ah! Oh, what is it? Oh. Ninian? Enemies draw near. So what do we do now? What happened to Nurgle? Lord Elbert gave him a grievous wound when he stabbed him. His wounds will not kill him. That's what Lord Elbert said too. Do you know what he meant? Nurgle used quintessence on himself as well. His wounds heal quickly, his body does not age, though he isn't human. If nothing else, he's... what is it? Call everyone, enemies approach. Bah, Elwood deserves a little more time to rest. Well then, we'll handle this ourselves, shall we? Here you are. Ah, Elwood. Listen, get ready for battle. I want to get this over with quickly to protect the villagers. Meet the enemy commander and drive them out of here. He's a little guy. Go hide in the village. No. No way I can help you out. Knows you really are a big help, but shouldn't you be with Ninian now? Alright. Let's go! Pick some units, we get 10 of them. You know what's happening here? Okay, Matthew's out.